Okay, let's do a little get ready with me and story time. And my story is why TikTok is the reason that I had to get induced early with my daughter. So, it was the 24th of July. I was due in the middle of August, and I was on TikTok, and I came across a TikTok that said, "This is your sign if you have itchy hands and feet and you're pregnant to tell your doctor." And I told my husband that. I was like, "Babe, I have itchy hands and feet." But like, keep in mind, they were not that itchy. Like, it was like once every 4 nights my feet would be itchy while I was trying to go to sleep. And my husband like laughed at me and he was like, "Well, yeah, okay." And also, I was so sick. Like, the end of my pregnancy was probably some of the worst days of my life. I would cry almost every single day because I was just in so much pain. Like, I thought that she was just in my ribs so bad. Like, I had severe rib pain. I was nauseous. I was almost passing out. Oh my god. Every day. Like, it was just so uncomfortable. So I was kind of in the mind state like, anything I can do to get this baby out early, I will. So in my mind, I was like, maybe this is it. If I tell my doctor I have itchy hands and feet, because I had a little bit itchy hands and feet, maybe they'll tell me that I can get induced early. So I messaged my doctor and I'm like, "Hey, I have itchy hands and feet," not thinking much because I go to my appointments and I'm like, "Hey, I'm passing out almost every day," and they're like, "Yeah, that's pregnancy." So I'm not even expecting them to even like acknowledge me. So they have like a little messaging chat that you can like message in, and so I messaged in the next day and was like, told them, and it was the 24th, so nobody answered me, and I was like, "Okay, that's my sign that I'm just being dramatic." Well, like probably 3 days later, I had a night that I was just up all night and my feet were actually so itchy, and I was like, okay, maybe they really are. So I tell my doctor and they're like, "Yeah, you need to come in like right now." And I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I call my husband and he's like, "Wait, really?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And so he like gets off work because both of us are like, maybe they're gonna like tell me I have to get induced. So I go in and they're like, "Yeah, we're just gonna take your blood." They're like, "It's super rare that anything would be like what causes itchy hands and feet is actually a thing." So they were like, "It's pretty rare, you probably don't, but we'll take your blood just in case." And I'm like, "Okay, sounds good." So they draw my blood and they're like, "We'll let you know within 1 to 3 days." They didn't really act like it was a big deal, like really at all, honestly. And like 3 days later, I get a call and they're like, "You need to come into the hospital right now and get induced." And I was like, "Oh, what?" And they're like, "Yeah, we just checked your, I think it's your liver like count, and it was way too high. So basically my liver wasn't working." Come to part 2.